Hi guys,
Hello.
how's it going? Welcome back to another video. Now this is my last video of tonight. I'm going to be doing my makeup. Do not worry, I am wearing a vest. It's like here. This is Steven. If you guys haven't already seen any of my videos or him in my videos, he is my partner, my one and only, hence the ring. So he is basically going to be reading some Reddit stories off of my phone. If you want to show them my phone quick, the back of it, back, there's the camera. Yeah, so he's going to be reading the Reddit stories and I'm going to be doing my makeup. Because I can't multitask, I need him to actually read it for me. So let's just begin. I've already refreshed my face and everything, so he is going to read.
It's called The Man in My Room. When I was a little boy, my dad used to sing My Bonnie to me every night before bed.
Sorry, hold on.
This is an Irish story.
This isn't how I was kind of meant to start the video, but it's going well. I didn't really get my stuff ready yet. It's ready, but don't know. Sorry, go on.
To me every night before bed. Since my name is Bonnie, I've always thought it was our personal song. He died when I was 10. I'm now 17. But I still remember him. I get teary-eyed when I hear that song. Okay. Leave her, Bonnie, leave her. That one. I think. Last night I had a dream that I saw my dad again. He looked like an old man. His eyes were sunken in. And he was as pale as a sheet. He was just looking down at me and smiled. "Look how big you've grown," he said, with his voice so coarse and strained. "I miss you," I replied, his eyes going misty. "I know," he said. He started to sing that damn song. I thought my heart was going to burst. My Bonnie lies over the ocean. My Bonnie lies over the sea.
Don't try the voice.
My Bonnie lies over the ocean.
Steven.
I woke up before he could finish. I wiped my eyes with my blanket and I tried to go back to sleep, but I couldn't. My bedroom door was cracked open. I thought it was my cat. I noticed a bony hand holding the door open so it wouldn't make a noise. A man with sunken, beady eyes walked in. "We're going to eat you alive." He was covered in dirt and he was missing his lips, having his teeth and gums exposed.
Missing his lips?
Yes, that's right.
Oh, I'd hate it.
Otherwise his hips were his lips, having his teeth and gums exposed. He had several small holes in his chest and head, dried blood on his shirt. Every time he walked, a layer of dirt fell off, splat onto the floor. He kind of shuffled towards the bed. I couldn't move. I was paralysed in fear. So she had sleep paralysis, basically. But she was able to sit up beforehand. He kind of shuffled towards the bed. I couldn't move because I was paralysed with fear. He sat down on the foot of the bed. His beady, sunken eyes looked at me. Now that I think about it, I think it looks familiar, like I saw it before. My suspicions were correct. Before it said next, what it said next shook me to my core. "Bring back my Bonnie to me."
The way you're saying it, it's like you're being really racist to Irish people.
No, and that's the story. That is literally the whole story.
That's the story.
That's the whole story.
Pick another one.
And some of the comments are like, Some people are just amazing storytellers. I love the subreddit. As a fellow Bonnie, what the fuck? Well, thanks. I ain't sleeping without toys now. Now presenting the comfort. Can I say that?
It's over 18, so...
Okay, so these are the comments. So please do not have a go. Now presenting the comfort dildo. No, I mean stuffed toys. Seems tragic. Right, let's read another. There are just a few of the... I ate a child. What? I ate a child.
This is scary Reddit stories, by the way, so it's obviously gonna...
Wait, how do I read the stories? Because I want to read about the one eating a child.
Where is it?
Hang on.
Oh my god, I look white as a ghost. But then off camera, it looks perfectly fine.
Right, I'm gonna read this one. How do I read that?
Where?
This one. Okay, so the title is a long one, but this is what it says. It's from r/scary stories. I booked a cabin in the mountains. The previous guests left a strange entry in the guest book. I moved to Seattle from Kansas about 5 years ago. I'm one of those tech bros. Hi, tech bro.
God.
All you locals are always complaining that I've ruined our city. Well, I guess it's my city now. Sorry about you. Oh, if I get the some of the wording wrong, it's because they cut out certain words and replace it with others, like y'all. One of my favourite things to do in the Pacific Northwest of the mountain is the mountains. I try to get away from the city as often as I can. So when I found this cabin in Skygomosh River, I decided I would treat myself to a midweek getaway in the early fall. I arrived this morning. The cabin was very cozy, tucked away among the trees, next to the river banks. There was a hot tub on the back deck and Wi-Fi for us tech players who always liked the facade of roughing it.
God.
I put my bags in the bed and decided I would explore the outside world before I explored. I'd explore inside before I explored outside. He spent 15 hours inside on the Wi-Fi playing Dungeons and Dragons with his friends online.
Is that what it says?
No, there's an extensive DVD collection, but mostly romantic comedies and family movies. Magazines from 5 years ago littered on the coffee table. A little nook in the bedroom. I found a basket containing a few notebooks and a local travel guide. The notebooks were according to the labels for guest notes. I smirked and laid down with the most recent one. I'd probably get a kick out of this. And he did. The pages kicked back. I thought mostly what I expected, people talking about their kids, their dogs, and how much they love the hot tub and the river. Pretty boring. I flipped through the book until I got to the most recent entries. It looked like the last guest had written a few pages. So now I'm going to read some of the entries. 10/10/2020 at 10 p.m. So the 10th of October 2020 at 10 p.m. The noise started around 8:30 tonight. At first I thought it was just the rain. We never should read that book we found in the woods. My eyes widened and looked more closely at the pages. There was a little bit more interesting than a white bread entries before. Well, maybe read is the wrong word. There wasn't enough in any language we understood to actually read. It was nothing but weird symbols and gossamer drawings except for the last page which read English. Yeah, the symbols were actually enchantment table readings from Minecraft, so only Herobrine and all those enchantment people could read them. When darkness overtakes the day, and old Goo Goo likes to play, teeth so sharp, eyes so red, once you see him, you're good as dead. But what a name, Goo Goo. I haven't finished yet.
Is that a horror person's name?
Seems so. They found a book in the woods, and the last part of the book said that rhyme about Goo Goo in the darkness. Okay, pretty weird. But whatever. These noises though. We thought it was dripping rain, but it isn't the right cadence. It sounds more like licking. And ever so often, there's a crunching sound. Maybe just our imagination. We aren't used to the forest at all. It's so dark and quiet in the forest. After all, it's so dark and quiet. I swear I just read that.
You did.
I've overlapped myself. Every slight of sound seems magnified. As I was closing the curtains in the bedroom, it looked like something was standing. I hate that. It's like the 3 dots between the words. It's like, it looked like something was standing there at the riverbank. Something vaguely human, with large horns and big wings folded behind it. My husband says it was a tree. When I looked at it, it was gone. Time for bed now. I hope I can sleep.
Did I put that on?
I think so.
I don't think I did. We'll replay it.
The noises haven't stopped. I chuckled. Clearly someone was getting into the Halloween spirit and having fun with it. Still, it looked up and through the window in the bedroom at the raging river beyond. I felt a little uneasy. The sun was starting to set, and the big picture window didn't give the impression that something or someone could be watching from the woods. It was Freddy Krueger on his honeymoon. I got up, closed the curtains before continuing to read, just to ease my mind. I hate you Americans so much.
Don't
10,
be rude.
11/2020.
That's not going to be on my channel, thank you very much.
No, as in their dates are so screwed up. Wait, at 7:45
Yeah, but
AM.
you just said that you hate Americans.
Not in that way. Right, so now it's 7:15 in the morning. The bed in the cabin is wonderfully comfortable. My husband slept like a rock. I, however, kept dreaming about the horned creature standing in the corner of the bedroom, staring at me. My husband said, I lost it. My husband said it was just a dream. That is something I would say to her as well.
Legit.
But when I got up in the morning, all of the curtains were open. My husband said he didn't touch them, and I must have left them open last night. But I know I didn't. At least the noise has stopped. We plan to enjoy the hot tub and relax today. That same day, at 2:10, we spent the last hour in the hot tub. Very nice. But kept seeing something darting on the trees. Even back inside, I felt like I was being watched. My husband thinks I'm going crazy. Maybe I am. Yeah, I think you probably are.
If I said that to you...
Maybe drink some beer and chill out.
If I said that to you, right, you'd probably think I was crazy.
This page has started out with the same neat, tight rhyme as the other entry before, but the pages went on and the writing became larger and more erratic. Slanting across the page, the last entry in the page was haphazard looking. That means weird and obscure. The noises are back, but there's chanting too. I told you it's Herobrine. My husband says it was the neighbours, but it isn't a language we know. I see glowing red lights in the woods. Redstone. I'm afraid to close my eyes. My husband said I'm overreacting. I don't think I can trust him anymore. Chanting. Now that really sure was a joke. However, I strained my own ears in the quiet of the cabin and listened. The sun had definitely gone down, but it was still raining. I could hear the dripping outside. Maybe if you were losing your mind, it sounded a little bit more like licking. I admit that I gasped when I turned the page. Even if it was all jokes, the next pages were barely legible, scribblings of symbols and nonsense. I'll try and write my best where I can for you. I'm supposed to go home this morning. Oh, sorry. 10th of the 12th, 2020 at 8 o'clock in the morning. So, the 12th of October. I can't believe I stayed in the woods. This is how it's wrote down here. Woods. W-O-D-S. All by myself all week. All alone time made me a little paranoid. I'm packing the book I found. It's still wet for some reason. Like it's been in the rain all weekend. On second thought, I don't think I will leave. I want to stay here forever. Running away. I want to become one of the Ulugugu. The bottom third of the page was just odd symbols that I'd never seen before. The next and final page was simply Gugu, written over and over again, covering the entire page. I rolled my eyes and closed the guest book. Very funny people. I got up and tossed it back into the basket with the other books, then rifled through them to see if there was anything good I'd missed. Maybe something better than the fake monster story. Behind the travel badge was a small leather book that I hadn't noticed before. Curious, I picked it up and strangely wet. Like it had been out in the rain all weekend. You can actually buy the book. It says buy the book.
Okay, the thing is when you're reading, it's like you're making fun of it, or are you just like trying to make light of the actual...
I'm trying to make light of it, but it seems there's some satanic rituals going on, and that cabin was like the cattle ranch.
Yeah.
People would go there and never leave because they're dead once their weekend's over. So you said like a stay house, and all the chanting and red lights, it's like fire and them getting ready. The sounds just made them freak the fuck out.
Do you have any stories of your own that you have to tell, like any creepy stories?
I don't
creepypasta stories.
I don't have any creepypasta stories.
I heard one of them from you a long time ago.
Which one?
When you were a kid and you were camping.
Oh, okay. So, here in the UK, if you're not well off, so you're from a non-well-off family, so we were well off, but the thing was, I didn't have no money to go away on holiday. So my school had this little trip thing going for the summer, and my mum said, yeah, sure, you can go on it. Because they were going to go on holiday, but I never went on holiday with them because it was too much at the time because we didn't pre-book anything. So I went to this sort of just masking over sort of, how can I say it? If you're from the UK, you've heard of PGL sort of thing.
Yeah.
It was like a 3-day camping trip that I went on, and a week-long camping trip. It was fun. But one night we'd gone out in a minibus to this like abandoned old church that had been completely demolished, and there was literally just a few structures left. Walked around there, it was like 20 or 30 of us, so like a class full of people, all sharing tents, or at least 60 of us, something like that. And sorry, Mikey's up.
Hi, Mikey.
I'll tell the story more in the next video.
So part 2 will be coming very, very soon. Whoa. Careful, careful, careful. He's coming around this way. Stay there. Okay, guys. Please like, subscribe, hit that notification bell. And if you want to see part 2 of Stephen's story, please put in the comments down below of what you thought. And I will see you all in my next one. Okay, bye.